And we should be live.
Well,
It says we're live.
we're live.
We're live.
Okay.
We're live.
I feel like we're excited every time this happens.
It's like it worked.
Yeah. All right. Welcome back to Drinks and Chill.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Gio. This is Matt. And you might be wondering what we're doing today.
Yeah. Or you may have read the title of the stream and know exactly what we're doing today.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah. That might have happened.
Maybe.
But yeah, we're going to be on the stream today doing the whiskey and Coke.
Yep.
So we've picked some whiskeys, some well-known, easy-to-get whiskeys that we're going to mix with some Coke and see which one we like the best with the Coke.
Yep.
So we've been doing these, like, I don't know if whiskey and Coke is an actual cocktail. It's more of like a mixed drink.
Mm-hmm.
But we've been doing these with like old fashions and Manhattans. And we did rye whiskeys with those. So with these we have bourbons and Jack Daniels. Whether you consider Jack Daniels a bourbon or not is your prerogative, but for the purposes of this stream it is.
Yep.
So we're gonna we have the whiskey already back here pre-poured for us, so we don't know which one is which. It's color-coded as usual. So we're going to just go ahead and pick one to try first, pour some ice in there, pour a little bit of Coke, and see what we think.
All right.
Shall we do with the clear first?
We can do clear.
All right, let's do clear. So we don't have 12. We're doing 6 whiskeys. We don't have 12 of the same glasses, so we kind of had to mix and match. So ideally, they would all be the same just for like consistency, but they're not. So hot. And okay, all the ice is sticking together. All right. There's 3. 3. And then you want to do the honors of pouring the Coke?
Sure.
So we had looked up like what is the best ratio of whiskey to Coke. That would be great if it exploded just like right here on everything.
Oh, that would be terrible.
And there was like all kinds of different like basically everything we read said something different. Some said to do like 2 ounces of whiskey to 4 ounces of Coke. Some said to do 2 ounces of whiskey to 10 ounces of Coke. Some did 2 ounces to 6 ounces, which kind of made sense to me. But we're going to do a 2-to-1 ratio of Coke to maybe a little bit more. Yeah, fill that thing up. We're going to do a 2-to-1 ratio of Coke to whiskey. So 1 ounce of whiskey, 2 ounces of Coke just for these drinks. Nice. And see how those turn out. And we had my wife pour these whiskeys for us ahead of time so that we wouldn't know what they were.
Think you might the same?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't bring a stir.
I thought you were supposed to bring one.
I was supposed to bring one, but I forgot.
I'll just use your finger.
Yeah.
I was just joking.
Well, I can do that. I don't care. This is my drink. That's yours. You can use your finger. Oh, that works too. All right.
Spilling everything.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And then, of course, we're going to have some meltage from the ice. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, not bad.
I feel like I get more Coke than whiskey on the taste. But not bad, not bad. It's the whiskey is subtle. It's kind of smooth, kind of creamy.
Yeah. Really creamy.
Mm-hmm.
And the bourbon comes through, so you did get that, like, the vanilla and oakness to it, so that's nice. It's like a sweet, it's like one of those vanilla Cokes.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of sweetened the Coke a little bit, which is kind of nice.
Have we done this before? With Coke?
No, we never have.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it seems so familiar. I don't know why. Well, I know.
I was going to say, I'm sure you've had whiskey with Coke.
But I mean, it seemed familiar doing it on the channel.
No, I don't think we ever did. We might have... No, I don't think we ever did.
Huh.
It's about time.
Yep.
All right, so that's the clear one. And just so you know, our choices tonight for whiskeys are the Evan Williams Black Label, Wild Turkey 101. And there was a lot of back and forth as to whether we should use 101 or just the standard 81 proof, but we landed on 101 just because it's good. Jack Daniels, of course, Jim Beam White Label, Woodford Reserve, and Maker's Mark. So that's what we're sticking with tonight. Shall we go to the purple?
Yeah.
Just work our way down the line.
This is a better idea than what we were doing previously with like having the cap over it. Makes it easier to
like identify it.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Just,
All right, you want to do the honor?
what do I do
With
my
the
own
Coke?
Oh. I put it back here.
Yeah, just leave that on the table because we're going to be using it a lot.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that we have room for all of them. All of them. ALLVUM. I don't know how it's like easier for you like to have them positioned. The thing about these types of streams where we do like a cocktail or a mixed drink is there's a lot of like moving parts. The ones where we're just like trying whiskeys blind, just neat, they're a lot easier because we're like, oh, let's do those. And then if we want to complicate it, maybe we do a blind pour. But when we just like, oh, let's do those, and we like know what they are, it's not blind. Those are just so easy to do. But with these, we like had to wait till the last minute to go get the ice so that it wouldn't melt out here because it's hot out here.
It is.
I have a little cooler right here with the ice.
We're in the state of Texas, so it's like 100 and something degrees for the past 2 weeks straight.
Yeah, it has been. And in this little room, we do have AC in here, but we can't have it on when we do this because it makes a lot of noise. So I think right now it's like 70 something, but
I think it's just like 72.
yeah. But the air is so still, it feels a lot warmer than that. I'm sure it's just going to go up.
Why is mine lighter?
I don't know. It might be the way your ice is...
Melting?
Yeah, see, when I do that, it kind of gets like that way.
Oh, okay.
Cheers.
Oh, there's a clink on these. Oh, it's a little flat.
Yeah. And we just opened this Coke right now, so it's not the Coke.
Yeah.
Like, when he opened it to pour the first drink, that was the first time it was ever open. Yeah, that is kind of flat. That one isn't. I wonder if it's the glass.
Or it could be the drink itself.
Oh, like the whiskey itself? Yeah. That's what I was saying before. Like, I wish we were able to do these all out of the same glass so it would be kind of
Like
consistent.
somewhat consistent, yeah.
But I didn't think the glass would play a huge role with the mixed drink.
And I don't think it does. Would it?
I wouldn't think so. Most of these are in these glasses. So if all the ones that are in these glasses are flat, then we know.
Yeah. Well, we can do... If it's not that way and they're all different, then yeah, we can do something like with glasses in the future.
Yeah, we could. Oh, yeah, we could. All right, red.
Red.
I have no idea how loud that is on the microphone. Hopefully it's not too loud. I wouldn't think so because the microphone's way up here and the cooler's way down there. But these Yetis pick up everything. they're gonna stir it like this. I kind of forgot to stir the last one. I wonder if that's why that one seemed flat.
No, because I stirred mine. And it was still flat.
So these are actually like the Kentucky Bourbon Trail like whiskey glasses, but they work pretty good. It's like just mixed drink glasses. Yeah, that one wasn't flat.
Yeah.
That one has like a little extra oomph of vanilla.
That one's a little bit sharper.
Do you think so? There's some kind of like extra little sweetness in that one. It might be actually like caramel-y.
Yeah.
I don't think that's from the... Well, I was going to say, I don't think that's from the Coke. Obviously, it has to be from the whiskey because the whiskeys are different. That one's interesting. I kind of like it.
But that one is a little bit... That one I can taste the alcohol a little bit more than the other ones.
See, I didn't get too much alcohol impact on that one. It was mostly just the sweetness. But I don't know. Maybe what we should have done was try some Coke by itself first.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like, what does Coke taste like?
Right? Man, when was the last time I even had a Coke? I don't even know.
I had Pepsi.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Coke.
Well, I mean, it's close-ish to Coke. Don't come at us in the comments for me saying that, but for anyone who would actually comment, I don't know. All 12 of you who might eventually see that. Green?
Green.
12. That's kind of overshooting a little bit, isn't it? There, that one is.
Maybe one day we'll do a random 2 o'clock in the morning stream.
That would be pretty random. See, I'm picking up what you're putting down. We still have 2 more of these to go. We gotta have room for them all. All right, green one.
Green.
Cheers. Haven't stirred it yet. I feel like the whiskey's almost like absent from this one.
Yeah. You have a little bit of flavor to it.
Yeah, but not much. Like, you really can't tell that, like, that one goes down, like, super smooth.
It does.
I almost can't really tell that there's alcohol in there. Where did my water go? Here it is. What do you think of that one?
It's not bad. Like, that one is... You can't taste much, but for some reason I keep coming back to that one.
Well, you probably keep coming back to it because it's the closest one to us. The
can...
one we're, like, on right now.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. No, but you're right. It's not bad. None of these are bad. Like, if you like Coke, I feel like you're going to like any of these. But, like, some of them just, like... I don't know. I feel like the alcohol is just gone in this one. It definitely impacts the taste of the Coke, but it's just not really there. Like, it feels like These three, like, it felt like something was mixed together. This one, it just feels like I'm just drinking like a thing that tastes like
Well, not
that.
so much of this one. This one was like a little bit flat.
That's yeah. This one was very unique. This has been probably the most unique one. I'm not gonna say it's been my favorite, but it's definitely been the most unique for me.
Which is the sharpest for me.
All right.
Next one.
Next one. We're gonna run out of room here soon. I brought way too much ice out here. But
That's okay. More ice is better than less ice.
Yeah. Better to need it and not, or have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. There you go.
Just
So the idea behind this stream, because there was a lot of kind of back and forth between like what whiskeys we should use, because originally we were going to use like Buffalo Trace, and like I was like, well, Buffalo Trace is like 90 proof, so should we use like all 90 proof whiskeys, or should we use like all like sort of 80 proof whiskeys? Like, I don't know, there's a lot of back and forth, but it was just like, all right, let's just use like what's popular and what's like easy to get, what people know about. So that's kind of why we landed on what we landed on.
But that's something we should have done maybe in the future with like another, like, I guess, mix with soda or whatnot, is I tried to just do one consistent proof.
Yeah, sort of like narrow it down. All right, let's try this one.
Cheers. Oh, wait, That went down real smooth.
Yeah, that one's kind of like the green one.
That one feels more like airy, like frothier. I don't know, like.
Yeah, it's lighter than the green one. Well, I don't know. I just took a sip of the green one, and that one's pretty light. It might just be because it's had time to melt a little bit.
Maybe.
These last two have been very light on the alcohol impact. For me, at least.
This will be interesting.
Yeah. All right.
Final one?
Final one, the orange one.
All right.
We have these little Sazerac glasses for this last one.
Okay.
And yes, this is just, now that we're doing the last one, this is just like refrigerator ice maker ice. Because I feel like this is what most people use for a mixed drink. Like, especially like a Coke. Like, maybe for an old fashioned, you might use like the large ice cube. But for the, did you forget?
Yeah.
But for the, like, just whiskey and Coke, I feel like people just like get ice from their fridge and just pour in the cheap whiskey with the Coke and just, you know, call it a day. All of these are pretty cheap, actually. The Woodford Reserve is probably the most expensive of the bunch, and that one's like what, $27, $28.
Oh, yeah, so I wouldn't go with anything over 30 for mixing with Coke, because anything over 30 is usually ones that you're supposed to drink as neat, or not neat, but like neat or ice.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like for me, there's a certain point where like if I get to like, I know this bottle like costs a certain amount, I'm like, I really don't want to mix it.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I feel like this glass and the glass at the front possibly are sort of like the ideal glasses to have a drink like this.
Are these called like shooter glasses, or what are these called?
I'm not sure what they're called really. I just feel like the shape of the glass is sort of
The
ideal. Yeah.
that one's really light too.
It is, but I feel like I get the alcohol impact a little bit like at the back of the throat. Like when I swallow it, I'm like, ooh, there it is.
Like that berry hint.
Yeah, it's just like a hint. It's not really strong, but there's like a little hint there. That one's not bad.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it has that aftertaste.
Mm-hmm.
The aftertaste is there.
Yeah.
That was a lot sweeter than the other ones.
Yeah, it was definitely sweeter than these two. Or the two that preceded it. I think this one, the red one for me, was the sweetest. But these have all been sitting out now in this room that is getting progressively warmer.
Yep.
So
we're at 70, maybe 74 now.
Yeah. So let's shall we? Do you want to start at the top and work our way back again, or just kind of mix like?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
We can go back one more time.
All right.
One quick pass.
So this is the top one, and just again to remind you guys, the whiskeys that are in this are Evan Williams Black Label, Wild Turkey 101, Jack Daniel's Old Number 7, Jim Beam White Label, Woodford Reserve, and Maker's Mark. So that's what we're trying here. Now keep in mind the ice is melted
A lot.
a decent amount, but
Maybe we should have put ice in it.
well, it has to be cold.
Oh.
But I still feel like I got a little bit of the alcohol there.
Well, that sweetness, that vanilla, that one all passed.
You think so? I feel like it's still kind of there. Like the Coke itself is sweet. Yeah. And then you get that vanilla.
But I'm talking about like the vanilla, the oak that you get with the bourbon. I feel like that's not as prominent as it was.
Yeah.
Almost minimum.
We might have to try and go by like our first sip.
Yeah.
Like remember what like our first sip. I kind of feel like when I went through it the first time, I kind of put it like in an order in my head.
I did too, except for the back end. The back end was a little bit tougher for me.
Yeah. This one is still kind of flat.
Yeah.
That was the purple one.
The red one aged a little bit better.
You think so? I think the red one, like I said, was very unique.
But I think that one was already sharper than the other ones. And so the water kind of just helped it as opposed to...
Yeah. This one, this did something to it. Like this is still, I'm still getting that sort of, I think it's just a very strong vanilla that I'm getting. Mm-hmm. Like super vanilla-y.
Almost like a ice cream float with...
Yeah. Like vanilla ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Coke float.
Yep.
With a little booze thrown in.
Yeah, like the green one, I hardly taste anything now.
Yeah, that was the one that when we tried it even the first time, like we had just made the drink, and I was like, yeah, I can't really feel the alcohol in this one. I haven't tried it again though. Let's try it. Which one was it? The red one? That when I put it to my like this to take a sip, I just smell that sweetness. Like even on the smell, like
with the red one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the green one's basically just like a syrupy Coke now. Like a more syrupy version of Coke.
I'm so worried.
Why are you worried?
Because Wild Turkey 101 and Maker's Mark are like one of my favorite ones.
Oh. Well, hey, those they might end up being your favorite ones.
I don't know. It's hard to tell now. Oh, see, that one, I took a little bit bigger sip.
Mm-hmm.
I've been taking like slow sips. So I took a little bit bigger sip and I actually taste a little bit more.
Oh, okay. Oh, the green one?
Mm-hmm.
Let me try that.
It's more just alcohol, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he tastes something else, so. But I don't really taste the Coke in that one either. Maybe a little bit.
It's very sweet. Just pour myself a little more water. You want some more water?
Oh, sure.
Let me pour you some.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. This microphone, like we said before, it picks up everything. So if you like hear us like swallowing, I'm sorry.
Oh, it picks up that too?
I don't know, but like this microphone picks up everything. So, like whatever that noise is outside, it's picking it up.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
Plane?
Yeah, probably a plane like flying overhead.
UFO?
We get a lot of planes here because the airport is like relatively close to where we live or where we are, and
is it? It's like 15 minutes away.
Well, if it's 15 minutes.
Oh.
That's not a lot.
Oh, not 15 minutes. Yeah.
No, you're right. It's like 15 minutes away.
It's like 12 miles away, right?
Yeah, it's not that far. So when the planes take off, a lot of times they fly overhead, and you can hear them. Okay. That one has a little bit more going on now.
Which one were you?
The blue one.
The blue?
Mm-hmm.
I can taste a little bit of like caramel.
Yeah.
It has like that carbonatedness to it that I didn't get with the other ones.
Well, yeah, it's Coke.
Well, yeah, but the other ones I didn't taste that carbon.
Yeah, this
Like
one's definitely.
this one has that.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Like that Sprite kind of.
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, this one has like, I mean, obviously they're all carbonated because they're Coke, but this one, the carbonation comes out more than the others. All right, I'm going to try this last one, the orange one.
This is a very light glass. See, that just tastes like cough medicine now. Like the purple Flintstone vitamins.
Yeah, like the grape cough med. Yeah. That's really interesting.
I don't know if I like it or not. I'm not too fan of the grape Flintstone vitamin. I think it was like the worst one. I think I like waited till the very last minute to eat those.
Like until those were the only ones left. I don't know.
You have somewhat of an order?
Somewhat, yeah.
Like, Are you going to buy your first one or your second? Or like a mixture of both?
It's mostly my first one with like a... So, I feel like the order that I had after the first tasting didn't change that much, but it did change like just a little bit. What do you think?
I think this one was the biggest change from my first one to my second one.
Yeah, definitely that first one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had a lot of time for the ice to melt.
Yeah.
All right.
It's square, so I can't stir this one.
You can stir it.
Stir is good. See?
Yeah. We're getting to the point now where these first ones are melting a lot. All right, here we go. We've got these notepads. If you want to take notes.
This is so much better than doing the whole like zigzag thing that we used to do.
Yeah. All right. I've got notes on here from like the last whiskeys that we've reviewed, which have not been released yet, those videos, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Find these. Okay. I'll do LiveStream.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, do you want me to write down all the colors in order and then, like, write down the number of what order they want to be in? Would that be easier?
It doesn't matter, just whatever works for you.
Okay.
I mean, because I'm not going to edit this video. We're going to say it on camera, so whatever works for you.
Oh, okay. I see.
That purple one is still flat. I don't know what it is about it, but whatever whiskey that is, it's like, it's flat. You're right. Like, it did something to the Coke to just make it feel flat.
Okay. So we're going to do one guess. Okay. So out of all of these, which one do you guess which one is? Does that make sense?
Oh, like I should guess one of them?
Just one.
Should we like reveal it now or should we write it down?
No, you can.
Because I feel like I do have a guess, actually.
I have a guess for one of them.
Which one?
I have a guess for the purple.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. It might be a different guess. Okay, so we'll write that down.
Okay, well, all right. Let's write it down and then we'll say it.
Okay. Why did purple with an R? It's weird. Okay.
It has an R.
No, but like initially, I wrote an R.
Oh, like Rurple?
Yeah.
Rurple?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I have my guess for the purple one.
Me too. I mean, I could be wrong, but it's a guess.
What is your guess? My guess. I'll say my guess first. It's the Jim Beam.
Jim Beam?
Mm-hmm.
I did Evan Williams.
Okay. What made you say that?
I feel like my opinions on Evan Williams in the past were like towards the bottom.
Oh, okay.
And I feel like that's what's going to happen.
I said Jim Beam because this bottle is like super low.
Oh, in content?
Yeah, like there's like just not much left.
Oh, I see. So it's just the bottom part of it.
Yeah, so I feel like maybe it's sort of...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Already aired itself out.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. You may be right on that one.
I don't know. We could possibly both be wrong.
Yeah.
But...
Just can be Maker's Mark.
No, the Maker's Mark has a decent amount still in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but the Maker's Mark has a good amount in there. The Jack Daniels, the Wild Turkey, the Evan Williams both have a decent amount in there. The Woodford is basically empty. Well, it is empty.
Yeah. So these are all going to be not as consistent because of full bottles and low bottles.
Yeah. A lot of them, like the Evan Williams, Wild Turkey 101, and Jack Daniels were pretty full. The Maker's Mark were about half full. The Jim Beam and Woodford Reserve were pretty much at the bottom. So.
Well, you must like Jim Beam a lot. Unless that was your first bottle that you bought.
I've had that bottle a long time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Since before we started recording in this setting.
Really?
Yeah.
So you had it when we were over at your old place?
Mm-hmm. Do you remember when we made that Four Horsemen shot?
Mm-hmm.
I had it since then.
When I was at your old place?
Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was before we had the channel.
That was before your old place. That was when you were at your apartment.
Was it?
I think so.
It could have been. I know for a fact it was before we had the channel.
No, it wasn't at your apartment because I never really stayed at your apartment. I think I've been to your apartment like twice.
Well, you didn't necessarily have to stay there. We would still have a drink when we would come over there.
But not at your apartment. At your apartment, it was like a little bit less, a little bit lower, not less, but lower.
Yeah, but No, I'm pretty sure I got that Jim Beam bottle I was
it has to be after your apartment.
After the apartment at the house. Yeah.
Because I remember your apartment. I only went there like twice, and then, which is like the lowest I've ever been to your place. But yeah.
Yeah. We weren't there very long.
Mm.
Okay.
All right. So,
are there any others that you want to take a guess at as to what it actually is?
I just wanted to guess one. Because the other ones, I'm not sure. The bottom ones taste a lot better now.
Yeah.
See, initially I did like the clear one, but right now
it's crazy how obviously the ice changes it.
Yeah.
And depending on how fast you drink it, the ice is going to change it. But there are some that I think stand up pretty well to the ice melting, more so than the others.
Mm-hmm. Like the bottom three are, better.
Mm-hmm. This blue one, I'm trying to figure out specifically where the blue one lands with all of these. I'm slowly but surely coming up with my ratings. it's sort of turning into like which one stands up the best to the ice melting.
Yeah. And that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the... I'm also going to take in the test of time as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is super interesting.
Because, I mean, we're not entirely drinking these really quick. And if it's already changing that drastically, then, you know, it's just something that I wouldn't necessarily put on my list.
Yeah. It's more so like trying to figure out like what the bottom half of my list is. Because I feel like I was able to tell very quickly which ones I liked.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, I know which ones I like. Now, which ones, like, of the ones I dislike, which ones, like, what is that order of the ones that I dislike?
Yo, I had to drink these again because I just did 3 and 3 twice.
Wait, 3 and 3?
Yeah, I put 3 twice.
Mm. I feel like I was able to quickly identify my bottom 3 and my top 3. Now it's just a matter of like what order each of those goes in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And it's kind of surprised me of my order. So I got my order, which I'm actually really surprised by.
I'm almost there.
So I'm hoping I don't disappoint myself. No, I just don't like that one. Okay, let's go back.
That's tough. I feel like the orange and the clear are fighting for like a certain spot on my list.
Yeah, me too. That's exactly where I'm at right now. But with mine, it's like a big difference. It's like a leap.
It's not a big difference for me. Between the orange one and the clear one,
it's a leap for mine.
It's not a big difference for me. Like my favorite one is apparent, and my least favorite one is apparent.
Yep.
And then like in between is sort of different. All right, I think I have it. All right. I have my order.
Hold on. It's going to be my last decision because I'm jumping around.
Yeah, I was too. When I was trying them out, I kept going back and forth, but
Here, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep this. All right, I'm ready. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Yes, I'm ready.
You ready? Okay.
I had to count them just to make sure.
All right.
All right, so we'll start off with the clear.
So do you want to start with the clear, or should we reveal like what our least favorite is at the same time?
We can do that way.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to go from least to best.
Yeah.
That works.
Okay.
Okay.
What is your least?
My least was purple.
Okay. Mine was green.
Okay.
Purple was my second to least.
Okay. So we're kind of like...
What was your second to least?
Second
or where
to
was
least.
green on yours?
Green was second.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right, so let's reveal the purple.
Okay.
Since that was low for both of us.
All right.
And that was the one that we both guessed. I guessed Jim Beam,
And I guess Evan Williams.
Okay. All right, so we have the list here of what actually everything is.
Dun, dun, dun.
Purple was Evan Williams. You got it right. Good job.
Thank you.
Green was your second favorite? Wow. Yeah, green was my least.
You sure?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I ranked them.
You might have that wrong. I'm just kidding.
What was your second to least?
My second to least was orange. Wow.
Okay, orange was my number 2.
Wow.
All right.
All the
All right, so we have
turntables.
very different opinions here.
Yeah.
How the turntables. Okay. What was your number 4?
My number 4 was blue.
So was mine.
Okay.
All right, let's reveal the blue.
Let's do that one.
Blue.
Because remember I said orange and clear were a leap,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what that was. So
Okay.
blue is number 4.
Okay, so blue is number 4. Blue was Jim Beam.
Okay.
Okay.
So we both
Put Jim
just-
Beam in our
okay.
bottom 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is okay.
Okay. All right.
What was your number 1? Oh wait, no, we're not gonna do number 1. Okay, what was your number? No, wait, I guess we'll do number 2. No,
3? Number 3?
we'll do number 3.
What's your number 3?
Clear.
Mine was also clear.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Clear. Let's reveal the clear. Our number 3. So top half, just barely. Clear. Bald Turkey 101.
I'm glad that's up at the top 3.
I'm glad it's top 3 too. I expected it to be favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had a lot.
So, but yeah, okay. So my orange
Wow.
and my clear were the ones that were that reverse part
Really?
of it. Yeah.
See, like the
So-
orange
so-
and the
that's
clear
why I
for
said
me
mine
were
was
very close.
Mine was a big jump. That's what I was saying. The big jump.
Okay. All right. Which one was your... Wait. Purple was your number 2, right?
Purple was my number 6.
Oh, that's right.
My number 2 was green, and your number
My number 6 was green.
green. So we'll do green.
Okay, let's do green. So my least favorite and his second to most favorite, green. Maker's Mark.
Yes.
Wow, that surprises me that I didn't like Maker's Mark that much. Because I'm a big Maker's Mark fan. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I've got like all the Maker's Marks up there, like all of them. They're all there.
See, I've always liked Maker's Mark and Walter Gray 101. And
Yeah.
for some reason, I could still guess it, even blind. Even with Coke.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of surprised me what red is.
Well, good job.
What is red?
Was red your favorite?
Mm-hmm.
It was my favorite too.
Really?
So let's reveal all the other ones first.
What is red?
Okay. So green was your number 2, is my number 6. We both had the clear one as our number 3.
Mm-hmm. Blue one was our number 4.
Blue. What was your blue?
Number 4?
That was my number 4 as well.
Yeah.
Blue was the Jim Beam.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
We just did...
so is it time to reveal what red is?
Wait, did we do orange already?
Orange. Oh, I didn't think. What was your orange?
Number 5?
Mine was number 2.
We haven't... I don't think we have done orange
Oh,
yet.
we haven't done orange yet.
Okay.
Okay, so you're number 5.
Yep.
So pretty low for you. Number 2, pretty high for me.
Even though these are like really close, but yes.
Okay.
Order-wise, yes.
Yeah, they were
Close.
all very close. We'll just say that. But orange was high for me, low for you. All right, orange. Jack Daniels.
Ooh.
And it kind of tracks because remember when we did the the bourbon on ice one.
You did like the Jack Daniels.
Yeah, the Jack Daniels was my top. I think the Wild Turkey was your or either the Wild Turkey. Yeah, the Wild Turkey was your top, I think if I remember correctly.
Which Wild Turkey doesn't really, surprisingly with the high proof it is, it doesn't really stand test of time for ice.
So Jack Daniels is my number 2, which I feel like that makes a lot of sense because Jack and Coke is like, I mean, it's Jack and Coke.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
Well, we know what red is.
Yeah. The one that we haven't talked about yet. Yeah. That has to be red. Which was, red was your number 1?
Red was my number 1.
It was also my number 1. So it has to be Woodford Reserve.
Ooh.
Woodford Reserve.
Is our number 1?
Is our number 1. Both of us.
And for me, with Woodford Reserve, I think it got better over time.
Yeah. Well, it stood up to the ice the best.
Yeah. Initially, it was a little bit too sharp for me. But then with the ice and the Coke kind of settling in, it made it better.
Yeah. And the Woodford was the most unique for me out of all of them. Like, there was more going on in the Woodford. They all had that vanilla thing because Coke just by itself sort of has a vanilla thing going on, which most bourbon also has. But this really expanded that for me. So, Woodford Reserve, man.
That's our number 1.
I feel like this is pretty finite.
Yep.
Because a lot of times when we do these, we have like different favorites. But on this one, we had the same one.
Yeah. And usually, because most of the time, even though they'll be like in the top 3, like the same ones, this is where we actually got on the scene.
Like yeah. You and I will have like the top like 1, 2, 3 sort of switched around, but which we did this time. Like I had Jack Daniels ranked toward the top, you had it ranked toward the bottom, but our very top number 1
was the same.
So
I'm glad my top 3 was Woodford and Maker's Mark and Wild Turkey 101.
Wait. Were those really your top 3?
Yeah. Because Clear was Wild Turkey 101.
Yeah.
The Green was Maker's Mark. And then number 1 and red was Woodford Reserve.
So my top 3 were Woodford Reserve, Jack Daniels, and Wild Turkey. In that order.
So my Maker's Mark and Wild Turkey 101 still trumps.
Yeah. Wild Turkey always ranks high in these. Remember when we did the we did a couple of live streams a couple of months ago with Old Fashions and Manhattans, and Wild Turkey ranked very high for both of us. I think it was your favorite in both, and it was my number 1 in one of them, and my number 2 in the other.
Yeah.
So, I think in all of these, Wild Turkey ranks very high. But those were the Wild Turkey 101 rye, whereas this one is the Wild Turkey 101 bourbon. So, I mean, obviously that's the difference, but at the same time, it's the same distillery. So if you're just going to buy one brand of whiskey, just buy Wild Turkey.
Or Maker's Mark.
That's the moral of the story. Or Woodford Reserve. If you're going to mix it with Coke, get Woodford Reserve. Because...
that was our top.
America. No, like, obviously tomorrow is 4th of July, which is American Independence Day.
Yep. So...
these are all American whiskeys.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't be like...
And Coke was invented in America, as far as I know.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can't really get more American than whiskey and Coke, which is why we did this today.
Oh, is that the reason why?
Pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were like, what do we do? We do whiskey and Coke.
Well, I feel like doing a whiskey and Coke video has been like, it's something we should have been doing, or it's something that we should have done a long time ago. So,
There we go. So we did
Mm-hmm.
our top whiskey and Coke. The winner is...
The winner is Woodford Reserve.
Yep.
And the loser. What was your Jack Daniels or your your green ranked again?
What was my Jack Daniels? My Jack Daniels was, I don't know.
Your green was ranked what?
My green was ranked 2.
Oh, that's right. Maker's Mark.
But my purple was ranked 6.
Your purple. Okay, so we both had the purple toward the bottom, which was the Evan Williams.
Mm-hmm.
And then the blue one was the Jim Beam, which I had ranked at number 4. What did you have the blue one ranked?
Blue one was number 4.
Oh, okay. I want to see what like both our ratings were. So we both had that one ranked as 4. We both had this one ranked as 1. Your Maker's Mark was ranked as 2, the green one?
The green one was 2.
2. And then Wild Turkey was your number
3.
3? Okay. And then the purple one was your 6?
6.
And then finally the orange one was your 5, right?
5.
Okay. So it was really the orange and the green that you and I were flipped on. The others we were pretty close.
Yeah, the orange and the clear was the one that I was like, debating which one.
Really?
Yeah. Because I knew my...
Well, the orange one you ranked number 5 and the clear one you ranked number 3.
Yeah. But I knew my 4. Like, I knew that one was going to be 4 no matter what it is.
Gotcha.
So that's why I was like... That was like a leap for mine.
Mm-hmm. So you and I have very different opinions, apparently, when it comes to Maker's Mark and Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
You like Maker's Mark a lot more than I do, apparently.
And you like Jack Daniels more than I do. Even though every time I do, like, well whiskeys, it's always Jack Daniels and Coke.
Yeah.
And so... And just accustomed to that. But I guess if it was a Maker's Mark, I'll be like, oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
So...
That's pretty cool, though, because we're sort of realizing what the other likes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I am more of a Tennessee whiskey kind of person, whereas you're more of a weeded bourbon type of person.
I guess so. Because with Wild Turkey 101 and then with Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
Which has always been my top choices, even when we do blind ones, which is kind of surprising.
Mm-hmm.
They're always my top ones.
Yeah.
And I have, like, no Wild Turkey or Maker's Mark at home. I always get stuff.
It sounds like you need to be buying Woodford.
Yeah.
Because when we did the video about, and this has not been released yet, but we did a video where we compared various bourbons to Blanton's. I believe, if I remember correctly, the Woodford was your favorite, the Woodford Double Oak.
Oh, that was my favorite too. Oh,
I think so. If I remember correctly.
And those are all Kentucky, right?
Yes, yeah. I think we did all Kentucky on that one.
Wow. Okay. So I guess Kentucky is my favorite whiskey.
Guess so.
Interesting.
Guess so. Jup.
Yep. All right. So we can't edit this out, so we gotta keep talking.
Yeah. All right. So I mean, I feel like for the most part, we sort of came up with a pretty good order. There was 2 whiskeys that you and I had very different opinions on, but for the most part, we had opinions on, or our opinions sort of mirrored each other. We both put we both put Jim Beam toward the end of our rankings. We both put Woodford Reserve at the very top. Wild Turkey 101 was in our top half. He likes Maker's Mark better than I do. I like Jack Daniels better than he does. And we both put Jim Beam and Evan Williams both in our bottom half. So Jim Beam was our number 4. That's surprising. Yeah. You hit the nail on the head with the Evan Williams being the purple one.
Yeah. Well, because like the past ones we did Evan Williams is always on the bottom of my choices. He's either like always the bottom 2, I feel like. Mm-hmm. And I guess that's just something doesn't really mix well.
Maybe not. I don't know, because it's Evan Williams. This one, the black label specifically, is very inexpensive.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
But even
$12 or $13.
The rye one was green, right? The green label?
Oh, there's no Evan Williams rye.
Oh, okay. What was the green label one?
We tried the Evan Williams Bottled and Bond when we did the like the Whiskey on the Rocks video.
Mm-hmm.
And that one ranked high for both of us, actually.
Oh.
But when we did, do you remember when we did the different types of rocks? Like we did the big cube, like the multiple
like
cubes.
the stones and
Yeah.
yeah.
We used Evan Williams for that video. Like that was the one bourbon that we used. And I don't know. But we used the Evan Williams Bottled and Bond. This is the first time we've actually had the Evan Williams Black Label on the channel. So, I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe if we had used Evan Williams Bottled and Bond,
it would have been different.
It would have been different.
But Bottled and Bond is a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, but it's not that much more expensive.
Oh, still under 30?
Yeah, well, this one is like $11 or $12, and the Bottled and Bond is like $14, $15.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, it's not that much more expensive. So, yeah.
All right.
And
I'm so surprised I can guess that.
You guessed it.
Yeah.
It is just past 8 o'clock, so we are just past an hour.
Yep.
So I think it's about time for us to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you for those of you who tuned in or popped in. We did see a couple of people pop in here and there. If you're watching this after the fact, thank you for going back and watching this.
Yep.
So that you know what whiskey to use to mix your Coke with this 4th of July holiday. You sound like you were going to say something.
I wasn't.
Okay.
Just staring at the screen.
Gotcha. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know whenever we post or whenever we go live, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Oh, cheers.
Oh, yeah. Just cheers with our favorites, the red one.
Oh, yeah.
The Woodford Reserve and Coke.
Cheers. Oh,
cheers.
And stay safe if you're...
Yeah.
Well, if you're watching this afterwards, then... And it's not 4th of July. Stay safe.
Yeah. Well, stay safe anyway. Like, we don't want you, like, getting set on fire by a firework or anything. That would suck.
By ours?
Set on fire?
By our fireworks?
By a firework.
Oh, by a firework.
Not ours. Where we live, it's illegal to do fireworks because we live in the city.
Oh, no. I live outside the city.
Oh, that's true. You do, don't you?
This is inside the city?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm inside the city, yeah.
Oh. So I'm on the other side. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. We don't live very far from each other, and yeah, our
yeah,
it's separated by one highway.
Basically, yeah.